Hi, I'm Anna Salas, and I am the founder, one of the co-creators of a really interesting new paradigm wellness product we call Source Solutions. And I have someone who's been very, very gracious to be a beta tester for this new product. And she's been trying it for a while and having different experiences. But she had one experience that we really felt it would be a good idea to share, given the times that we're living in and given how things arise. And it's good to have something in your home cabinet, your home wellness kit, and in your purse or in your pocket that might just come in handy. So, Karen, why don't I just let you tell your story?
Okay, well, um, it all started with a toaster, and well, I had something in the toaster, and I left the room, and I came back a few, maybe 30 seconds later, and my toaster was on fire, and I had flames probably, this like this coming out of the slots of my toaster, and it was next to a cupboard, and it was sort of underneath the cupboard, so it was burning the light, the like little light that was under the cupboard. It's like one of those long tube lights, was burning the plastic. So I came over there and unplugged the toaster, the smoke alarm's going off, and and all the commotion, I ended up burning like my two fingers over here. Actually, they got burnt by the burning melted plastic coming off of the light. And so I got the fires put out, the smoke alarm stopped, opened up all the windows, and then I realized that they were just throbbing. They hurt so bad. It's the kind of burn that is gonna leave a bad scar, and it's no, I haven't. And so I looked around, and all I had was some aloe vera. I had an aloe vera plant, and usually if it's a mild burn, it'll take that sting out. So I put that on there. It didn't touch it. It was just screaming pain. And so I had just listened to Anastasia and her husband were talking about how they had used it for their pain, their body pain. I had heard that the day before, and I thought, well, shoot, I have some Transmute. It can't hurt. I don't have anything else. So I grabbed that bottle, and I just doused my fingers with the spray, and almost instantly the pain went from like a screaming pain down to like maybe or one or two, and it was still throbbing, but it wasn't that screaming pain. And so I sprayed them again. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. And then I wrapped it up tight, and I was fine the rest of the night. I mean, it would still throb. I could still feel it. I mean, I knew I had burnt it, but it was something I hadn't ever experienced before. And then I went to bed, got up in the middle of the night because all of a sudden it started to hurt again. It started to throb, and it started to become really painful. Got up in the middle of the night, took off the bandage, sprayed it down again. The pain went away, wrapped it up tight, went to bed, and I mean, almost instantly, the pain was not there. And so, I just kept doing that. The next day, got up to go to work, sprayed it, bandaged it again. By the time I got home from work that day, I mean, it was almost like I hadn't burnt it. I mean, it was still, it was still wrapped up, and it was still a throb, but there was no pain. And then the other interesting thing is like there was no huge blister either. The blisters weren't there. You could tell I burnt it. I mean, you could tell the skin was still red, but it didn't expand. And then about a week later, that top layer of skin just kind of peeled off, and that was it. But it was pretty amazing. I've never had anything like that happen with just a spray. So I definitely, I'm gonna keep some of that nearby. Yeah, it was yeah. I don't know what I would have done without it, because I would not have been able to sleep that night.
That's a
Those
terrible
stores
feeling.
were open.
It's a terrible
Yeah,
feeling. Yeah, it's
yeah,
terrible.
it was that screaming pain that just won't. You can't do anything besides feel it. So, yeah, and it was like all the stores were closed. I couldn't go get anything. But it was great. So,
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. So I'm going to just take a step away and get my little bottle of Transmute that I keep fairly close by because I use it myself, just to show you what it is that we're talking about. This is our product. Now it's going to be difficult to see, but okay, we're going to be running ads for this shortly. This is Source Solutions and this particular essence, and we have several of them. This one is called Transmute. And so this is in a spray. So if you had a burn or you had another situation, and we're going to have another testimonial about someone who's had a very serious skin infection who has used the essence, and it is, the guy was sent home from the hospital after 5 rounds of antibiotics, didn't touch the infection, and now the hole in his leg is healing using our essences. So we're pretty excited, and we would just like to share this information with you so that perhaps you'll consider this. And we're really hoping that these are going to end up in a lot of gift bags and Hanukkah bags and Christmas stocking stuffers, because this is a really powerful, powerful little thing. And what it does, all it's intended to do, is to help your body do what it knows how to do best, which is take care of you and keep you happy and healthy and pain-free. Okay? All right. So, Karen, thank you. Who knew we could do? We didn't know that it was good for that. We didn't.
yeah.
It was good for some other stuff, but not for that. So that's really awesome.